Okay, I think our cards are shuffled, and I'm going to pick for us about the week ahead. Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love Queen of Cups. I think that for me, I've learned to make friends, better friends with her, I think later in life. She definitely requires strength, all that sensitivity, but she's a beautiful queen. Okay, and we've got the Star, which is one of my absolute favorites. And the queen I most resonate with, I would say, Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, as Virgo sun, and a lover of animals and plants and food and all the earthly good things. It's totally me. But really, we're supposed to be all of the queens and all of the kings. That's like a Jungian idea, like balancing all of those archetypes and deciding in the right moments, like which one to be, which one to use, which tool to wield, which element to be. So I've tried to grow into all of them. Let's see, four. So the fourth card, our recent past, is the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for something to come to fruition, carefully tending to it, growing it from a seed, being excited for the harvest, waiting, anticipating that harvest. Okay, so that's in the past. And the other card in the past is Justice. You put your work in and you're expecting fair, positive results from your efforts. And we got the King of Cups. So lots of archetypal court cards here today. Okay, so Page of Cups. A new soulful idea, wish, emotional expression, message. Someone saying, I love you. It's alchemical. Turning fish into princesses, which is one of my favorite meanings for this card. There is the fish. I love the red tulips, all the red. Something new, something blooming, something very heart-centered, soul-centered, blooming, a beginning. A page is the youngest of all the court figures. So, he's more like a child. So he's young, he's innocent, and it's a beginning. A little bit like an ace, I would think. And so that's really nice too with our Ace of Wands that popped out at the beginning. And then again, we see the red, the blooming. So these are nice together. It's a nice complement. So this is us now. This is the seventh position. That this is us in the world, the physical world. Something is blooming, something's growing, something new, a new realization has maybe bloomed in your heart, in your soul, a new soul knowing. Let me see. Oh, we got the sun again, you guys. We keep getting the sun. It makes me so happy every time. It's just gorgeous. So the sun is like the biggest yes card you can get. Kind of like the world too, I think is a yes card. The sun is yes. The sun is healing, success, love. This would be your harvest coming, that Seven of Coins card I showed you. Um, and of course you can't have a harvest come in without the sun, right? The light, the light that all the Leo energy in the astrological wheel is bringing in all that Leo, the sun, which is also very much the heart, our personality, our sun, our ego, our gifts, letting our gifts shine forward. So this is beautiful. This is also in the relationship section. So maybe we're healing some things about our relationships, some understandings, or we're taking relationships to a new level in some way. Something very positive is blooming in this reading. So that's for eight. Maybe I'll pick another card for eight for the eighth position. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, we have my most favorite card, the Empress. Love the Empress connected with Venus. She's got the stars too, her beautiful starry crown, which is very Venusian. So we love to have the Empress here too. And I'm going to put her right next to the Ace of Rods. So if you're feeling creative this weekend, this is a great weekend to do some creating of some kind, to work with the Empress and the Venus energy and this energy and that Page of Cups energy too. So this is beautiful energy for making, whether it is a pie or working on your website as I was doing. Okay, so let's see. So I was going to pick another one for the eighth position. Okay, so that's really nice, actually. If you've been worried about something in something to do with other people, something in your relationship section, we got the Five of Swords. So I would say the sun is going to just heal that conflict or those thoughts, the struggle, the tussle. The sun is just going to kind of wipe that away. So that's really lovely. We'll take that, right? The tension, the ideas, these are words. Maybe harsh words may have been exchanged or some kind of conflict, but the sun is going to just kind of put that right at ease. Let's see, shall I pick one more? Oh, and speaking of the other yes card, we got the world. So, what I see is like expansion. And I've been seeing it coming down the road for a while, but it's really here in this reading. So, wow. Two yeses. And again, this is in the relationship section. Your relationship with the world. There's something healing, something opening up. It's all over. It's all over. S- So, really going with the energy. What is your inner life saying to you? And I would recommend journaling or even doing some voice recording notes if you're more of someone who can think best when they're speaking out loud or talking to a good friend. But there's a lot of blooming happening here. There's a lot of growth, and I would hate for you guys to miss it. Sometimes in the busyness, I worry what we're missing. Let's see here. Okay. The energy is gorgeous too. And it's another wand. It's the Six of Wands. So this traditionally is known as the card of victory. And you see he's got his laurel wreath there. It also reminds me of the rune, which is the same kind of shape, which also is like a victory or like abundance coming to you, blessings, a reward. So the Six of Wands. So it's beautiful. And you've just pretty much probably are riding home from this conflict and you've won like the sun card said you did. You've taken care of it and now you're coming home and probably you're going to start a new chapter of some kind. And did I actually we didn't really talk about the King of Cups, but the Queen and the King of Cups in this reading together is beautiful. The masculine and the feminine, which we all have both of each. Um, holding the emotions together. It's very balanced. It's beautiful. And so thinking about that as well. I mean, yeah, there's so much newness and beauty in this reading. It's really exciting. Okay, so the conclusion is the Six of Pentacles. Usually, is there a scale there? Yeah, usually this is like a rebalancing, kind of like redistribution of coins, of money, of energy, of exchange. So that's lovely. We'll take that. And that kind of goes back to that Justice card too, and the harvest coming in. So kind of making things work for yourself, it looks like. Let me pick one more for the conclusion. Beautiful. So it looks like a real inward week. And maybe we should pick, yes, like I said, journaling would be good. A few voice notes and some feelings. Any dreams that you've had you may remember that you can write down that are trying to tell you something? What does the Empress mean to you? Sometimes she is about pregnancy, whether an actual baby or birthing a new project. So, I mean, this is really lovely energy. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Victory, the world, the sun. I mean, what? And I really shuffled. And the star. The star is our like our guiding light, kind of asking us to follow, to look up. And I love how the star has this beautiful peacock too. The colors are just exquisite. So, following your star. Goodness, I couldn't make this up if I tried. This is so beautiful. Let's see what the Colette Baron Reed deck has to say. I need to give it a quick shuffle. It's in honor of my new kitty. I thought we could use this deck for a second. It's so cute too. And I am drinking my tea as well, so maybe we'll get a teacup card. Okay, just give it a little shuffle. I think the last time I used it was for us here, but just in case. Wow, the world and the sun and the star. Beautiful. Okay. Yep. Back to the fire horse energies as well. We've got a beautiful horse, and look at the sun right under his chin. I love horses so much. As the Weaver's Way is true. So I'll have to read this because I don't know this deck that well. Let me get my glasses on. 39. Trusting and surrendering to an essential partnership with the divine, reclaiming your magic. So that's very much the star too, just like trusting and surrendering. Like, what does the star mean? Like, what has been guiding you forward, or what is beckoning if you're not quite following it yet? An essential partnership with the divine, reclaiming your magic. There is a lot of magic here between the wands and the cups and all these red tulips and the Venus energies, and yeah, it's gorgeous. Okay. The mythic story of the dream weavers invites us to imagine the purpose of these wise, benevolent beings working on our behalf, who represent the higher wisdom that governs our lives. So if we don't really trust in them or in any divine force, it means we believe only in our human will to make things happen, that everything is on our shoulders to carry. If we can't see, capital letters, the hidden realms, they don't exist. Only what we see does. Even the idea of our higher self is reduced to a philosophical ideal. Effort then becomes primary. Hard work, struggle, goals to achieve, difficult relationships. A lot of people live this way. You don't. You know deep down that you can only do so much on your own, and you need this divine partnership to make your life work. You were born to reclaim your magic, your roots in the mystical ways of the world. Trust becomes essential to surviving and thriving. Today, trust's a way that is illogical, intuitive, perplexing, curious, creative. This is the Dreamweaver's way, and it will always steer you into exploration and adventure, which is very much the star energy too, like the grace of trusting, of being guided by a sign, of trusting what's in your cup, so to speak. And this too is like a card of magic, turning fish into princesses. Like it's about the transformation. Um, You will meet and befriend extraordinary people who will be your mystical companions. Just keep asking for a sign, and the next step will be revealed. Right now, your choice is obvious to your heart. Follow it and trust the outcome. Hence all of the cups we got. So, as the weaver's way is true. What a lovely reading. My goodness. It just kind of spilled right out too. It came out very quickly. I hope I didn't talk too fast. Um, yeah, it's got me a little inspired now. This was really a great reading. I'm wishing everyone a really great week, and I would love to know if this is resonating, like what has been going on for you all. And I look forward to coming back next week. And I had another reading in mind I wanted to do, which I'll try to do maybe before next week if I have the time. Um, but if not, it'll be coming soon. And yes, everyone have a lovely and magical, wonderful week, turning your fish into princesses or princes. Okay. I am booking for later in July now. I've got a few openings in July and moving also towards August. So thank you so much. And I've really enjoyed reading with everyone, and I'll be back soon. Have a good one. Bye.